Hello, my name is Ryan Frieden, and today my group is going to be giving a presentation on our proposal for Rice University. Our proposal looks to create a more consolidated Rice network through undergrad engagement, and our this idea that we're proposing is going to be called Rice Connected. Now, before we go through the presentation, I want to quickly kind of break down how this presentation is going to look. So we're going to start by talking about why having a diverse network is so important in college. And we're also going to look at how Rice currently tries to help facilitate creating a network for students, and also look at their shortcomings and ask the question of, is Rice doing enough? Now, we're going to conclude that Rice isn't doing enough and propose our own solution, which, as I mentioned before, is Rice Connected.
The main idea for this is that the successful college experience is built on networking. Now, the importance of networking is that your network affects you. Most people find their jobs through personal connections. For instance, 17% of people say that they find their jobs through good friends, 55% saw their contacts only occasionally, and 28% saw contacts rarely. This means that you must form connections with people outside of your close friends. Acquaintances are usually more beneficial than close friends when looking for a job. Networking will help you broaden your skill set and will also help advance your career, as networking gives you access to more opportunities. Now, specifically, it's important to establish a broker network. A broker connects a group of people who are otherwise unconnected to one another. This provides structural holes, information, opportunities, and diverse resources. All of these advantages allow for power, creativity, and negotiation potential. Being a broker will increase your connections in all areas, which would then increase the amount of opportunities you will receive.
So let's start by talking about Rice's current networking ecosystem. As an institution of higher learning, Rice's main strength comes from its people. And as Michaela mentioned, your success as an individual comes from your ability to create a strong network. Whether it's through students, clubs, employers, alumni, faculty, or even beyond the Houston community, there are many ways to connect on campus. When it comes to platforms, Rice has three main sources for networking. First is Sally Portal, which fosters mainly alumni relationships. Next is Handshake, which students can use to find jobs via employer postings. And finally comes Owl Nest, which is a posting of different events and activities. But the problem with this is that Rice is currently pushing for all of these platforms and diverting its resources and efforts into each of them. But it's causing an engagement levels on each of the platforms to be lackluster at best, which is greatly affecting the environment of the students. In conclusion, Rice's networking ecosystem is fragmented, and each of these platforms are competing against themselves for engagement with students. Currently, Rice's top alternative to do most of the connections is Sally Portal. Sally Portal has a lot of functionality in terms of finding groups, employers, connecting with students and alumni, and even finding a mentorship. However, there are concerns, especially with lack of engagement. Survey results indicate that 4.8 out of 10 students are satisfied with Sally Portal as a networking platform. Concerns such as lack of engagement and an underdeveloped UI UX lead us to the conclusion that Sally Portal is not sufficient for the networking needs of Rice students.
Now, our solution to this issue is Rice Connected. And Rice Connected is an app created with the intention of nurturing student networks. And its primary focus is going to be creating these student networks and maintaining them on this app. Now, although the main focus of Rice Connected is going to be student connections, we believe that by making this the primary purpose of the app, we can also fill it with the other features of Sally Portal and Owl's Nest and Handshake as well, but making these more of a secondary feature, because once we're able to bring in students with the idea that they're going to be using this app to create student-student networks within majors, within their departments, within their colleges, with people who have kind of similar interests, and creating this out to be a platform where they can talk with each other, do posts about potential opportunities or study groups or anything like that, and really creating this and really making this into an integral part of Rice University, they'll be more likely to then engage with this app on a consistent basis and also utilize some of the secondary functions, such as building alumni relations, looking for job and internship opportunities, and looking at future events and activities going on around campus.
A major part of Rice Connected is onboarding the platform with undergrads. Survey results indicate student-to-student connections are the strongest type of connections. Onboarding undergrads to the platform en masse will not only help boost engagement on the platform, but from also propagate that engagement towards alumni and other Houston connections. Based on the survey, it is clear that peer engagement is something that Rice students highly value. Rice Connected seems to take advantage of this, as the creation of student-to-student networking platform will turn this app from something people vaguely know about to an integral part of Rice's culture. Help us make Rice more connected. Thank you for your time. This concludes our presentation. Thank you.